So Wuchang Fallen Feathers gets gameplay showcase in this new video that we're going to take a look at here in just a minute. I do want to go through the article here from Gaming Bolt and just talk about it. So like we've been seeing a lot of these style of games in recent times. You had obviously Black Myth Wukong that came out, this in 24, just crazy successful game. It should have got Game of the Year over Astrobot. I'll die on that hill all day long. Let me know in the comments. But there's a lot of these kind of games that have been coming out. So I don't know if y'all saw, and the naming schemes for these are all very similar too. Or, I say that as an American. Don't roast me in the comments. Too bad for that. But like, Wo Long was one of them, and then you had Black Myth Wukong, which is based on the Journey to the West. I did research that a little bit, which is also interestingly what Dragon Ball is kind of made up, like inspired by. And now we have Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. And this gameplay, I believe they showed this off like at least a year ago. 7 months ago was the announcement trailer on PS5. And so, not quite a year, but absolutely really good looking game. Again, we're going to take a look at this gameplay in a minute. So this says from Gaming Bolt, a new video showcasing the gameplay of the Souls-like action RPG. And how Souls-like it is, I guess, is like up for interpretation. Black Myth, a lot of people would say that's not as Souls-like. It is, action RPG mechanics, of course, parrying, dodging, stuff like that. But this video, you can check out, it includes the Chinese commentary. So if you do speak any kind of Chinese or anything like that, it's in that. I won't play the audio on the video because copyright stuff. But so let's go through this. So this video gives us a rundown of the story in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Takes place in Ming Dynasty during the outbreak of a mysterious plague. Players are put into the shoes of the protagonist Wuchang, who finds herself with not only amnesia, but also some strange supernatural powers. The video gives us all a look of the upcoming gameplay, including combat against a host of different enemies. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and play this video for you guys, and I'll read some of this off screen for you guys. So it says, this video gives us all a look at the gameplay, including combat, a host of different enemies, and even a quick glimpse at what appears to be a mystical boss fight. Keeping it with Souls-like roots, Wuchang Fallen Feathers will also tell its story in esoteric ways, complete with NPCs that appear stark raving mad. The video also makes a point of mentioning how much more polished Wuchang Fallen Feathers appears this time around, especially when compared to the rough gameplay we saw back when it was first announced, which I believe, as we saw just a minute ago, was some 7 months ago. Among the encounters showcased in the video are what appear to be minor boss fights, as well as sprawling levels that will have players fight as well as solve puzzles across various vertical levels. Bosses showcased in the video include Man-Eating Monk, the Feathered Priest, Ogre, and the Giant Centipede. It's worth noting that these are rough translations of the boss names from the game's original Chinese language. The title also seemingly helps players not get lost during exploration by providing subtle hints about what they can expect when they walk down a path. For example, a compass will show up on the UI, arrows pointing to a nearby campfire where players can rest. That's obviously very Souls-like. On the other hand, if a path has a strong enemy, the game will make use of the environmental storytelling. Interestingly, the article goes on to say that Wuchang Fallen Feathers also seemingly has fewer campfires to rest at than other Souls-like titles, with the developer Lean Z Games, I hope I'm saying that correct, instead opting to make use of more shortcuts to help players traverse across its world. So it sounds like you're going to have more of the not as many as the campfires, but you're going to have more options for shortcuts for traversal to find and to get through the world a little easier, which I could say I could really appreciate. So it says the video also gives us a quick idea how progression works in Wuchang. Rather than leveling up to raise attribute points, the title will instead allow players to get new skills through comprehensive skill tree. Interestingly, this also allows players to focus on single weapon type, allowing their skills to get more efficient when it comes to damage and resources spent. Now that that single weapon type sounds a lot like Black Myth Wukong. I know that you could have a couple of different staves in that game, but it seemed overall that you pretty much had the same weapon or a similar weapon type. So it seems like in this you'll focus pretty heavily on one weapon type and work on your skill tree and stuff. So that's kind of cool. So the article goes on to say Lindsay Games. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, Publisher 505 Games has revealed back in June that Wuchang Fallen Feathers would be released sometime in 2025, with no solid release date has been announced. Since then, we do know that the title will be coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. In the meantime, you can check out the trailer and go from there. So, with that, as you can see in the gameplay, I think the gameplay looks absolutely incredible. Let me go full screen here. I think that it does look really good. It looks very interesting, kind of like you would expect from a Souls-like title. I games like these, like if you're into the genre, then I feel like it's going to be a welcome addition. We have so many good ones that we can start checking out. There's another one on the horizon. I think it's called like Where the Winds Meet or something like that. I'll probably have to do a video on that so I can get up to speed and get you guys up to speed. But let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Is it something you're excited for? I do think this is coming out in 2025. I've been seeing a lot of gaming journalism outlets talk about it. I would be very surprised if it gets pushed to 2026. It looks like a very, very kind of polished, finished product. And again, in this genre, it's something that I personally am pretty excited about. I have yet to play through Black Myth Wukong myself. That's just a product of like there's so many other games going on, and I've been playing a ton of Path of Exile too, when I'm able to. That is. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Is this going to be a day one purchase for you? Is it something that you're going to be looking forward to? Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future content. My name's HELMETFIRE, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. Hope you all have a good one.
HELMETFIRE.